Good evening, everyone. The field of physiotherapy is gaining momentum, making it one of the most promising fields for medical students. And this popular paramedical course focuses on teaching the techniques and treatments to restore a patient's mobility. Welcome to ULTV Student Diaries. I'm Shefali Shrivastava, Marketing and Communication Manager at University Level. A career in physiotherapy allows you to explore innovative ideas around health promotion and be at the forefront of the healthcare delivery. Physiotherapy offers you the chance to work in a stimulating, sociable, and supportive environment, working closely with other professions as a part of multidisciplinary team patients. To share more light on the subject, we have Athira SreekumarLeela with us, a student from Cardiff University who's pursuing MSc in physiotherapy. Hi, Athira, welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today. How has been your journey so far at Cardiff?
It's going good. It's going good.
Okay, great. So tell me about your experience so far. What has been your background? Our audience would love to know that can only someone from a medical background or can pursue this degree, or just in case if somebody is in class 12 and want to pursue this course, what is the process, how to go about this?
First, I like to say that I'm a bachelor student of physiotherapy. So I completed my bachelor's in India, and then I came to Cardiff for my master's. We have 3 offline classes and 1 online class in a week for this semester. We have 2 campuses, Cathy's and Heath. Cathy's is nearby my accommodation. It's only a 5-minute walk. Heath, I need to travel for 15 minutes in a bus. Then my first semester is going to end. My Christmas semester will start in this 18th, and I need to submit my assignments on next January. So far everything is going great, I think.
Great. So your courses in 12th over here were biochemistry and physics with like PVC?
No.
So what were your courses over here?
My course includes the modules evidence, research, and 2 optional modules, which is one of the...
Sorry to interrupt you. While you were in India in your class 12, what were you studying?
Okay. I studied biology science with maths, and
physics and chemistry.
Yeah.
Understood. So I have also heard this from a birdie that you have been awarded a vice chancellor scholarship at Cardiff University. What was your application process while everybody wants to, everybody wants to be considered for a scholarship, but you got awarded with vice chancellor, which is a huge thing over there. So what was your application process? How did you land the scholarship?
Actually, I applied as much as early. I applied during my internship so that I will have a smooth application procedure. During my internship, I selected the universities, consulted with a consultancy in my hometown. So they helped me with selecting the universities and all. So I selected Cardiff University, and I applied on, I think, 2020 Feb, I think. From December, I start to look out in Google and searching for the universities and module. I applied on the February first week. So February, March, I got my offer letter, unconditional offer letter, and it says that I have a students. I think it's as soon as you apply and got the CAS, you will receive a vice chancellor's scholarship, I think.
Okay, great. And of course, a little bit of your mask also to play a role over there.
Yeah,
right.
Yes.
And of course, early bird always get the best rewards. Right. Now, you already mentioned that you're pursuing a bachelor's course. So, and the course. So what does the course entail? You were talking about this earlier, that you have 2 kind of modules in your course. So what does this BSc physiotherapy course entails at Cardiff University?
It's Msc Physiotherapy. We have 2 modules. We have 3 modules. It's a 1.5-year course program with 120 credit system. So first 2 modules are evidence and research. In second semester, we have variety of optional modules in different specialization, includes ortho, neuro, cardio, and everything. There is so much different specialization according to your interest in Cardiff University. And I selected musculoskeletal disorders and neuro rehabilitation. And in third semester, we have dissertation. These are the education modules in Cardiff University for Msc Physiotherapy.
Great, makes sense. So how would you rate Cardiff University in terms of, clubs and opportunities that are present over there?
There are various clubs available in Cardiff University, including basketball, badminton. I don't know most name of the clubs that I hear from here only. According to our interest and our program, we can select. There are student orientation that is currently very helpful to the new international students and very helpful. They're just a call away. So there are they provide information, they counsel us what's according to our interest, and we need to take a membership, and it's everything is just a easy procedure that according to our interest we can select. There are many clubs.
Right, great. And how does it help you with your job opportunities? So are there any career clubs that you have already joined, for example, and it is assisting you with respect to the future aspect of the opportunity?
According to my program, there are sports therapy is one of the area that I'm doing. So we have therapy, injury management in basketball, badminton. That's a club that we can learn how to reduce pain and everything. So if from my academic knowledge plus this knowledge from the club and experience, I will get an idea how my education and my practice will combine, and I know how to handle patients in future.
Right, great. Now, I've heard great things about the course, and of course, you have also shared a little bit more things about the clubs. How did Cardiff University help you to grow as a person? What has Cardiff University done to you in a positive manner, if you want to understand?
I can communicate many students from all over the world and discuss the professional, cultural, and life topics. And Cardiff University is really helping to improve my individual ability. It's helping me to improve my ability in learning, my ability in language, my ability in academic knowledge. It's helping me to become professionally and professionally and becoming stable to for my future. And it's the one of the main thing that attract me is the education system is entirely different from India. That the education system that they follow here is they're improving our critical thinking, and that I never heard before. That is very important for me to know the patient conditions, my how to select a treatment procedure for a program. We are critical thinking. That's one of the main thing I'm attracted here.
Right. It's very important, and I have heard this from multiple students, not just you, but multiple students have shared the same experience. And we have also seen this, that somewhere around the physical, the practical knowledge is missing in India. What you're mentioning about critical thinking, people do talk about it a lot over here, but that's not being practiced. So whatever we are saying, whatever we are preaching, that we are not practicing. And that's where this international, student thing comes more in picture. Study abroad makes more sense to any student who want to pursue further into some details. And especially like the course mentioned, like you are in sports therapy, there is a huge scope of this now. And recently we covered sports business and management with one of our ex-student, and he also shared that sports therapy and sports is gaining a lot of momentum. But still in India, a lot of people find it difficult to digest that the physiotherapy and sports can combine and can go together. So yeah, it does. Okay,
actually sports is,
yeah, please go ahead.
Sports is one of the main specialization in physiotherapy, like ortho, neuro, sports physiotherapy. And in India, they are getting a less consideration, but its demand is very high in other countries like UK.
Yeah. India still is on the path to understand the importance of the course. So I'll adhere to that. Now coming back to the point where you mentioned that you started early. the initial point which helped you in gaining vice chancellor university. So of course you have already given one advice to the student, but what another advice would you like to give students who are planning to study abroad?
Okay. One of the main thing in case of Cardiff University, they are considering is the statement of purpose. So the statement of purpose is what their main evaluation criteria that you are in or out. So do a proper statement of purpose and check for the modules that if they are okay to okay for your career. Different universities provide different modules, and go for the careers, look at it, try to understand it before applying. Yeah, that's it.
Proper research is something that you're implying to. It's very important, and of course you need to be very real while writing the statement of purpose. Correct. Just in case, you just don't copy or paste it, or don't ask somebody else to write it for you, write it yourself, because that's the first impression that a university gets for you. And if you cheat in that, of course there are very minimal chances that you can get through that. Great, great. Moving forward to our next question in this session, can you tell me, you're living in a student housing, what I understand, in a PVSC, correct? So why did you choose PVSC over an apartment? Why didn't you go for any apartment over there?
Because I am new to the city, and I have a less knowledge about everything. So as I said, I early started my admission process. I have a lot of time to look for my accommodation. So I selected the West Wing because it's a student accommodation. Most of my friends also suggested that it's near to Cardiff, so that you need to no need to travel along by bus or walk. It's just a 5 minutes away. So I consider the distance, I consider the facilities that the West Wing is providing and everything. They also have a spacious study room that is with many facilities, and it's very quiet and peace. When we see that room itself, we have that thought to study. Okay, we need to study, I need to study. So
so that gives you the vibe of studying. There's no distraction available over there while you're studying.
Because all our students here, so we can connect with the students, other department students in our university. So I think that's one of the main plus that student accommodation will give.
Correct.
Than any other homes. Yeah.
Great, great. And I didn't realize that we're almost near our time. We're almost done with our session. But before we wrap up, there are a couple of more questions that I want to understand. So what makes Cardiff University unique over other universities in UK for physiotherapy course? Why did you choose Cardiff over any other? I remember that you talked about modules and all, but why did you choose? I believe the module must be same across the universities.
No, the modules are different. The one thing that Cardiff is the top most physiotherapy universities in UK. It comes in top 3, and it's a Russell Group university. And the most main thing I didn't found in all the other universities are we have options. We can select 2 optional modules in Cardiff University that I didn't see in any other universities. It's also not available in India also. We can only do 1 specialization, but in Cardiff University, we can select 2. That is very plus point in Cardiff University. And we also have the practice in our optional modules, yes.
Right. Okay. So you mentioned about specializations, and I believe sports we have already discussed. What other specializations are available in physiotherapy?
Musculoskeletal, neurorehabilitation, cardio, and empirical dissertation. These are the other 4. And pain management.
Pain management. Okay. Okay. Understood. Okay. Now, wrapping up before we do it, it's very important for any student to have an understanding of cost of living. And, with the recent news coming into picture, there's a lot of inflation happening with respect to the housing part. There are a lot of students who are facing trouble in housing across the Europe, across the globe. So how did you manage your cost of living over there? And what exactly is the cost of living in Cardiff?
Compared to the London and other areas, it's Cardiff is comparatively low. I only deposited around 9 lakhs rupees for my living cost. And if you book early, if you plan everything early, you will get the accommodation and all in a reasonable price. In the peak time, the prices will be double. So if you plan accordingly, we can get everything in a reasonable price, flight, accommodations and all. Yeah.
Right. And what is the current cost over there? For example, what is the cost of the grocery? What's the ticket cost and everything? I know you are living very near to the university, too. You are just walking. But if somebody wants to travel to university, or somebody wants to use a bus or a tube, what would be the cost for that person?
If we can take a bus pass called Cardiff Pass for a single day, it's only costs £4 that we can travel anywhere using bus. Unlimited travel we can got by £4, or else you only need to spend £2 for a single charge. Bus fares are reasonable here, and the groceries also are reasonable here. Groceries and everything are available here. With a reasonable price. There are many Indian shops. If you want to shop in Indian things, there are many Indian shops here. Everything is available, and I think due to the season, Christmas time, flights are a bit costly. Flight rates are a bit costly, I think.
Okay, but I think we can solve that problem. University Living does have great offers for flights right now, so you can go on our website and check it out. But yeah, thank you so much, Athira, for joining us. Before we wrap up, I have this one question that I want to understand. How are you feeling over there? Do you miss your family? How do you cope up? I know that you mentioned your friends over there. How are you planning to celebrate your new year?
We are actually planning a small trip to somewhere. We didn't finalize it. At the beginning, I missed my family and everything, but now I am capable to stand myself. I'm strong enough. This coming to another country made me strong enough to handle myself and everything.
That's a great news. Congratulations on that. And of course, you mentioned it pretty nicely, because for the greater good you're going over there. You want to make your future better. And of course, there will be few sacrifices, a few lows will be there which will hit, but you will just shine like any student. And everybody can grow stronger from the hurdles. On this note, we'll be closing our session. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you found it useful. Looking forward to seeing you guys next Friday at 5 p.m. Stay tuned to our social media handles for more information. Thank you so much, Athira, for joining us.
Thank you so much.